Today, a surprise from John Lennon, some record pickups and reviews, and I am trying, you asked for it, I'm trying RC Cola and Crown Royal. That one did not turn out as I expected. I hope your summer's been treating you well. I'm still not back to doing videos on my regular schedule, but I wanted to pop in here and show you guys a few things. Just before I did this video, I pulled this out of my t-shirt drawer, the Vinyl, Gore, and More. This was my Halloween t-shirt, Channel 33 Halloween t-shirt I had a couple years ago. And just this past weekend, I noticed that Spirit Halloween here in town opened up again, and of course that is the most wonderful time of year, so I was inspired and kind of brought me back into the Halloween spirit. So I was thinking of maybe putting this one back in the Channel 33 RPM store later in September. Should I do it? Should I not do it? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, first things first, let's do the mailbag. This showed up in the mail actually a month ago, but I was so busy I did not open it up until this week. This is the latest reissue of John Lennon's Mind Games. This is the 50th or 51st anniversary of this album, I guess. It was released in October 73, same month and year I was born in. They're calling this the Ultimate Mixes and the Outtakes. It's a 2 LP set. It was John Lennon's 4th album, and there have been various reissues of this, and this latest one, there's a whole bunch of different ones, including like this mega deluxe box set and whatnot. But I have the 2 LP version here, and it showed up as a promo item unannounced in the PO box. So there's 24 tracks on here, including a bunch of outtakes. I'll just quickly show you what's in here, and I want to show you something that was actually really cool in there. It comes with an 8-page booklet, some artwork, and some notes in there. It comes with a reproduction of the original 1973 marketing poster, which we have right here. What else is in here? It's got postcard-sized reproduction of the original album ads. It has an individually numbered Citizen of Nettopia card with like some games and kind of quizzes you can play in there. But there was something really cool. So this was interesting. So the album came sealed. There's a hype sticker on it. And when I finally got around to unsealing it, there was this envelope inside a sealed record. The hype sticker was on there, everything. They must have resealed it, or I don't know. Anyway, it had my name on it. So when I cracked it open, there was a card. And check this out. It was signed by album producer John Lennon, who of course was John Lennon's son. And this card just talks about these reissues. Ladies and gentlemen, I humbly present to you John Lennon Mind Games Ultimate Collection. We've been working on the box sets of Mind Games for years now. It talks a bit about it, but that was pretty cool that it was signed by John Lennon. And funny enough, this is not the first thing I have received over the years from the John Lennon cap. Longtime viewers will remember last year where I received this card hand signed by Yoko Ono, Dear Frank, and Yoko signed it. So that was pretty cool. This album has always kind of got mixed reviews, and it's not considered one of John Lennon's best by any stretch of the imagination, but it is what it is. I would say the reissue is done well. Let me show you the records. They come in these 2 custom inners, and the records are flat, man. Sound good, sharp, clean, crisp. Here's one of the records, and there is the second record. As you can see, yeah, looks good. The reissue has actually gotten some mixed reviews as well, but I have no complaints about the pressing. The songs are what they are. They were remixed. I think they were remixed also for the 30th anniversary. Could be wrong about that, but yeah, pressed well. Bonus items are cool. So there you go. Thank you, dear John Lennon promo people for saying this one over.
Channel 33 RPM.
All right, I want to quickly show you a couple of records that I picked up. First one is the 2022 reissue of Jesse Malin's 2007 release called Glitter in the Gutter. And I'm notorious for butchering people's names, so I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. Jesse Malin. Could be Malin, but in Canada we'd probably say Malin. If you're not familiar with Jesse Malin, I have a couple of his other releases. He's kind of a laid-back singer-songwriter with punk and glam roots. When I listen to records, I always make notes so I can hopefully make somewhat semi-intelligent remarks about these releases. This was his third studio album, long out of print before being reissued in 2022. And it's an interesting release. A bunch of cool guest stars on here. Bruce Springsteen shares vocal duties on Broken Radio. Ryan Adams, not Brian, Ryan Adams plays guitar on a couple of tracks and lends some vocals. Tons of other guests, including Josh from Queens of the Stone Age. It was co-produced and co-engineered by Rob Caggiano. I may be butchering that name as well, but Rob played guitar in Anthrax for a while. He was in Volbeat for a while. And I've been a fan of Jesse Malin's now for a few years. Really good stuff. And I didn't realize this, but last year he had a health incident. He had a rare spinal stroke that left him paralyzed from the waist down. Judging by Jesse's latest social media posts, he is slowly doing better and he's finally able to get around with a walker. So I wish him a quick recovery. Anyway, this is really cool. If you're into that laid-back singer-songwriter kind of slash punk slash glam, then you would be into this album. And I found this one on Amazon for 18 bucks Canadian, which is like 14 bucks US. I could not pass up on that one. Here's another one I picked up from Amazon as well. This is the latest release, brand new, from Philip Sayce. It's called The Wolves Are Waiting. And again, there's a bunch of names, difficult names in today's video. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Philip Sayce? Sayce? I'm pretty sure it's Sayce. Anyway, I originally discovered Philip through the Spotify playlist years ago called Funky Bluesy Heavy. That's the kind of music he is. He's one of my favorite current blues guitarist. Let's see, my favorite current blues guitarist is Gary Clark Jr. And Philip Sayce is a close second, man. He was born in Wales. He moved to Canada when he was 2 years old and cut his teeth on the Toronto music scene. He was a member of Jeff Healey's band in the late 90s, after which he moved to Los Angeles. He was in Uncle Cracker's band for a bit. He played with Melissa Etheridge, and he signed finally as a solo artist with Warner Music Canada in 2015. I think he is now on an independent label because this is on Atomic Gemini. Never heard of Atomic Gemini, but I will show you the record. Regular black, flat, scuff-free. Sounds really, really good. Philip has several albums out, but they can be hard to find. But if you're into that bluesy, funky, heavy kind of stuff, I highly encourage you to check out his stuff, at least on the streaming services. A lot of people talk about Joe Bonamassa being like this living blues legend nowadays, but man, Philip Sayce, whatever, blows Joe Bonamassa out of the water. As I said, Philip and Gary Clark Jr. are my current favorite blues guitarists. This is very much kind of, there's a lot of Jimi Hendrix influence on here, Jeff Healey influence on here. Really good stuff. I highly encourage you to check this album out. Again, it is called The Wolves Are Coming. All right, let's have a little bit of fun here. Recently, viewer Derek Williams challenged me to try RC Cola and Crown Royal whiskey. Crown Royal is my favorite whiskey, and I haven't had RC Cola for a while, but this would be Crown and Crown. So this did not, as I said, this didn't turn out as I expected. But whatever, it was fun. I invited my friend Mark over. Mark is also my former brother-in-law, and he loves Crown Royal as much as I do, so I thought he would be fun to do this segment with. Check it out. All right, remember Marco, my pal Marco? Mark, he was in the previous episode a year ago where we tried the Rush beer.
Yes, I recall that.
So Mark's the only guy I know who likes whiskey as much as I do. So I thought it'd be appropriate to have him on this segment because I was challenged by a viewer to try Crown and Crown.
When you first texted me that,
Yeah.
I honestly remember we had RC Cola as kids growing up here in Canada, but I never knew what it stood for. I just like RC.
Oh, really?
RC. No, I never knew.
Yeah, Royal
Never knew.
Crown.
Yeah,
Royal Crown.
It makes sense to do Royal Crown and Crown Royal. I feel dumb for not even thinking of this. This is ingenious. I'm loving it.
We're gonna
super
try it.
excited to try it.
So Royal Crown RC Cola is impossible to find in Canada.
No, it doesn't. Well, I don't know if it exists.
It doesn't exist anymore. I googled it. It was bought out like years ago. So I was recently in the U.S. in Minnesota.
Yeah. He got some. It's not even diet. Come on, man. You're killing me.
This was hard to find. I went to Walmart. No RC Cola. I went to Target. No RC Cola.
Really?
Found it at Menards.
So they're even trying to get rid of it in the U.S. They got rid of it in Canada. Now they're trying to get rid of it in the U.S.
Menards is like a chain of hardware store. Like it's like
store.
Home Depot. It's like Home Depot.
I remember not liking RC, I have to say, out of the gates when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I always chose, obviously, Coke or Pepsi or whatever, but I don't remember it being terrible. I just remember it being, if you had to choose, you'd always pick the other ones if you could. Crown Royal and Royal Crown.
That's about an ounce. So typically I would drink Crown Royal with Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, you got me actually hooked on the Diet Pepsi
Diet
as
Pepsi?
well. Yeah. I'll often drink it straight or with ice, and but you got me hooked massively on the Diet Pepsi. There's something about it. I don't know. Let's go for some RC action!
There was like...
No fizz! Is that a new bottle?
This is a brand new bottle. That's weird. It's not even fizzing up. Usually when you pour a soda like that, it'll fizz up.
It's not fizzing at all?
No, look, I'll pour. Fast pour, look.
Oh shit, show the camera. There's nothing. Okay, so it's gonna be not, if you don't like the carbonation, then this RC is the way to go?
I like carbonation.
I do.
I like carbonation.
I don't like too much though. Alright, bro.
I don't know what I'm smelling for.
Yeah, we know what it smells like. I've never drank Crown before in my life.
He doesn't like Crown at all. Okay, cheers. Crown and Crown.
Crown and Crown. There's no fizz at all.
So...
It doesn't taste bad. It just doesn't taste...
It's flat.
Good. It doesn't taste like what you're eating. Yeah, there's
so people
carbonation.
who are watching this are familiar with RC Cola. Does it tend to be a flatter cola? Because there's minimal carbonation in here.
I don't remember it being that flat when I was a kid drinking it. I don't know if they've changed things. That was like 20,000 years ago, mind you, but maybe things have changed. I was hoping that this was going to be an amazing... Because Crown Royal and Royal Crown...
Yeah, Crown and Crown.
It has to go together. Well, apparently 2 crowns don't make a right.
So, all right.
Are you going to drink it again?
Will I have Crown and RC? Will I have Crown Royal? Will I have CR and RC again? No, I'm a one and done. You?
No, I'm with you on that one. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I tried it. I wished it would have worked because how cool would that have been?
Yeah.
Crown Royal, Royal Crown. That makes sense to even try it. But, yeah.
I'm glad it kind of didn't work out because we can't get RC here.
It works out.
Have to drive across the border to get it. Anyway, thank you for the suggestion, dear 33ers.
Great suggestion.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, 33ers, let me know what you thought of today's episode in the comments below. As always, I appreciate your time. Have a great rest of the week. I'll be back again soon. Not sure when, but soon. Till then, keep on spinning.